Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Trevor Ohlsen Show, episode 123, Wednesday, April 27th, 2022. I am your host, Trevor Ohlsen. It's good to be here, folks. We've got a special episode. If my voice sounds far away from the mic, it's because it is, and it's because we have another person here in the room joining us. The first guest in fucking forever. I think I had some guests on, like, episode... 5, something like that. So it's only, you've been waiting another 118 episodes for this, which, 60 plus hours of my nonsensical voice talking over and over again, leading up to this moment. Everybody, please welcome and be kind to my sister, Erin Ohlsen, in from Michigan, here to join the party. What's up, sis?
Hello there. Thank you so much for having me.
That's just about enough of that. Let's not talk like that. This is just a fun show, okay? No need to ruin the fun. No.
No formalities.
No formalities. Folks, we're in my room here. We've grabbed some very comfy seats from the living room. Which are nice, and I'm thinking of utilizing for the rest of the show. Again, an audio-only episode. Go fuck yourself and deal with it. It's things are falling apart here. I don't have a light nor a camera stand or a phone with enough storage, and so there's a number of factors continuing to inhibit the show. But that's all right because only about 40 people listen. So. But anyway, point being, Erin's here in California, and we are in my room. I invited her on the show 30 seconds before we began, and luckily she said she was looking haggard, but she said she would do it because it's an audio only, and so that's what it takes, folks. If that's what it takes to get guests on here, we'll do it. So, sis, tell me a little bit. First time out here in LA, what's your thoughts?
So...
Do you like the homeless?
I have respect for them.
That's great. Oh boy. Well, this show's gonna be a disaster. I can tell it's not gonna go anywhere exciting. Make sure you're trying to bump this.
Oh yeah.
Just so you know. Hold on, folks. We're doing some adjusting. There we go. Yeah, we'll put that there. Okay, good. Yeah, so what do you think of LA?
I love it so far. I'm loving the weather, and I love all the tropical plants everywhere. And
You sound like you're on a radio show. I just really love it. I just love the plants.
I don't do this very often.
No, you're doing great. Come on. I'll stop interrupting you.
Let
maybe.
me think here. Well, my favorite day so far was probably visiting the Santa Monica Pier in Venice Beach.
That was fun.
I got quite the lovely sunburn that day.
Yeah, you're burnt as shit.
Yeah.
You got a nice, it looks like you got a nice halo on your head. You got she has a burn on, just on the forehead. Like a straight line, like she's been scalped by a Native American.
Oh. Feels great, yeah, feels great.
Yeah, we, some of you may have seen, on Instagram, we went to Malibu, then yes, we went and spent a day at the fucking Santa Monica Pier, as you just said. And yes, sat out all day in the sun. Our housemate here, because Erin is moving in, so our housemate, she warned us. She's like, make sure you bring that sunscreen in her Irish accent. I can't really do an Irish accent. Make sure you bring the sunscreen. That's not how she sounded, but
that was more Scottish.
Yeah, better with the Scottish accent. But we tried to adhere to that advice, and both failed.
Yes.
You it's going to eventually turn into a nice tan. I already see the forearms browning.
Oh yeah.
Yes. When we got back, my back was not good. Back was very red. Felt great to sleep on that. But yeah, Santa Monica Pier. What else have we done? What else has been standing out to you?
Well, I enjoyed our time out on Friday night at Black Rabbit Rose.
Oh yeah. Fun time. Yeah, we made a list here, folks. I mentioned it on Patreon, which if you're not on it, be sure to head over to patreon.com/Trevor Ohlsen, sign up. Today, join the 12 people who have supported the show. Made a list of things to do, including like going to Hollywood Boulevard. What else? Hiking.
Yep, seeing the Hollywood sign.
Hollywood sign, which you've yet to do.
Yep.
So we have failed in that regard with the Hollywood sign.
I'm still here for one whole more week, so we've got plenty of
One
time.
whole more week, folks. An articulate, deep thinker here on the show today. One whole more week I'm here for. Hey.
One more hold on a week there. I still feel like I'm asleep.
We've been enjoying the drugs of our choosing, folks. From marijuana to alcohol to ketamine and methadone. It's no K, no M, just one M, marijuana, and some alcohol on my end. We went out to Black Rabbit Rose, as she just mentioned. Ended up having a great time. We went out to we were there. We got there around 12:30, just as the band's going on. That's how it is out here, guys. It's like 12:30 at night, and the band is just going on. It's like usually I'm asleep for 2.5 hours.
Yep.
But we got out there. Ended up, the band was killer. They were this funk cover band. And they played for a good bit until bar closed, and then the bar shut down, but they allowed a few people to hang out and stay. And they fortunately saw how cool me and my sister are here. And so they let us stay, and we were there until like 4:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And so we've been struggling with consciousness and staying awake throughout the day because we've been staying up so late and having a good time.
Yep, the sun and the heat is getting to me too, making me sleepy.
Yeah, we're like the albinos back in Michigan, folks. There's no sun there. There's sun for 90 days, and then like 80 of those 90 days, it's partly cloudy.
Yes.
So when you come out to California and you cook yourself like a lobster, it really sucks the energy out of you. So we did that. We just got back from a great little find, just not too far from the house here. I'm giving away my location. We're here in an undisclosed location here in Los Angeles, California. Mel's Diner, a fantastic little piece of shit hole in the wall. Very nice. Not piece of shit. It was nice, but it's a diner that's been around. Are you comfortable? Am I bumping your leg?
Oh, you're good.
I got these guests, folks. Unbelievable. Nothing but wants and needs. Got there. What am I talking about? Mel's Diner. Been around. Clearly, when you walk in, you see how it's been around for a long time. They've got really cool old pictures up on the wall. We should do this every week. This is already better than any show I've done in a long time. Mel's Diner. The pictures up on the walls.
From the 50s.
From the 50s. That's what I'm trying to get to. Yes, trying to get to that. The place has been around since extreme discrimination, but it's stood the test of time. So that's great. That says something about it. We had I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little hungover in there, and I bought a $7 glass of orange juice, which was good. It was thick and delicious. But that last sip, I sipped it all down, and I'm not gonna lie, I almost like threw it all back. I didn't say anything though. But yeah, I got drunk last night, and Erin got stoned. So we're taking advantage of the fun out here, folks.
Yes, and the time off of work.
Yeah, Erin's a working stiff. All she does is work all the time.
That's not true.
No, she barely works, you guys. It's unbelievable. She barely pulls her weight back in Michigan. Works. Needs time.
I'm working a solid 4 days a week.
Needs time off from what you don't have enough time off for those 3 extra days each week?
No.
I'm breaking my back out here. I'm donating plasma and sperm. And sperm's not true. But yeah, I made an episode last week called Donating Plasma. So they're aware. Things are tight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
Welcome to LA.
Yeah. So really, Erin just needed time off from the time off she's been taking back home in Michigan, you know.
Yes.
You needed a break from Michigan.
I did.
Yes.
Very much so.
Sometimes it makes you want to kill yourself. That's all.
The weather's rough.
Yeah.
They had snow yesterday.
Yeah, fuck them.
In the 30s.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Our whole family back home. Fuck them. The girls, the kid. No, Allie, Mom, Dad.
You ain't seeing us ever again, guys.
See you later. Thanks, guys. Had a great time last 25.
Bye-bye. Great knowing you.
Yeah. Have a great 2 weeks of summer coming up. Yeah. I'll be in Malibu with my sister Erin.
Yeah.
Drinking mojitos and having a stogie.
Yeah.
No, I miss you guys. I love you. I need to go back to Michigan. I don't feel at home out here. I don't belong out here. What else? Well, that's the show, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We got 20 minutes now to kill. Just kidding. But, yeah, Erin's come out here now. 2 full weeks. Till we were a week in.
Yep.
Which went by super fast.
It did.
Yeah.
1 more week, I don't want to go home. That's what everyone said, that I'm not going to come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They just don't want you back. God, she's just a burden to us.
Yeah.
Stay there.
That's fine. I'll have my kitties shipped out to me.
Yes, Erin's one of those crazy cat ladies. Unfortunately. It's the reality, and I've done my best to accept her as a sister. But yes, she's got some cats. 3 of them, 3 too many. 1's enough. You need 3?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's something about the... You ever worry about becoming the crazy cat lady?
Nope.
Great.
In fact, I'm all about it.
In denial, folks.
I just said I'm all about it, if
Oh.
it happens.
All about it.
I still have to say that I do want an orange kitty. That's one that I don't have, that I've always wanted.
How come?
I don't know. They say orange kitties they're usually just super chill and loving and friendly, and it's like part of their demeanor. So.
Gotcha. So what you're saying is all cats of other colors should be euthanized?
Absolutely.
Yes, okay, excellent. So folks, if you don't have an orange cat, grab a knife and cut its throat. We have discovered that orange cats have the predisposition for a good, loving demeanor, whilst all other cats will attack. So we want to get rid of those inbred scum and hang on to the loving orange cats.
Except for my 3. I'll keep my 3.
Nope, those gotta go too.
No, and then I'll get a 4th orange one.
I will drown them in the river.
I'll drown you in the river.
The LA River out here. Beautiful LA River, folks.
All one trickle of it.
Yeah, you could throw, I'm not advocating for killing cats, but you could throw them in the river and they'd be fine. They just land on some pavement.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
No water.
Nothing at all.
We're in a drought out here, folks.
It's like someone peed in there and that's it.
It's a piss river, folks. There's nothing in it. There's the tiniest trickle. That's it. It's like that last little bit of piss that comes out of your dick.
I know what that's like.
Yeah, okay. Oh, jeez, my God. This is a family-friendly show, Erin. Don't be disgusting.
Oh, my God.
So, it's been fun, folks. At first, I thought Erin would be a real burden coming out here.
I've definitely thrown off his daily schedule.
Yes, I have no routine. My life is a chaotic mess right now.
I'm here entertaining.
She can't be alone by herself. So I have to babysit to make sure that she's taken care of 24/7. We want to make sure that she's having a good time out here. I was not here when she rolled up here. I was working, but Marion and Susie, the housemates, welcomed her accordingly, which I figured they would.
Yes.
What do you think of the housemates? I'm sure they'll listen to this. Be nice.
I love them all very
Intolerable. Unbelievable.
They were very welcoming. I fit right in.
I figured I figured I'd walk in on the three of you just throwing back some vino.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. But you weren't even drinking that much.
No.
No.
I still had 2 glasses that day.
That's right. And then I got back. Yeah, I came in a little later. Busted out some whiskey. First time you'd seen me drink in close to 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But tell me more about your thoughts about LA. What's, how do we solve the homelessness problem out here, Erin?
Oh, that's quite the question.
You should know. You've been here for a week.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Great.
I'll get back to you.
She'll get back to us, folks. We'll have her back on next week, where she will solve homelessness here in California.
Yeah, working on that.
There's been a surge of crime in the LA area, Erin. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I think people got to get their shit together.
That's it, folks. Get your shit together.
Just get it together, people.
Yeah, so when someone breaks in and attacks you, just make sure your shit is together for them to take and steal, so they'll leave. You want to make sure your shit is together so that they can take it in an orderly fashion.
Yes.
Don't fight them. Don't fight back. Submit.
Yeah.
Submit. These people are animals out here. College is $65. No, I just started talking about $65,000 per semester, Erin. What do we do about this?
Oh,
what do you think of
my
universal
God.
health care?
I like that idea.
Folks, we've got the answers.
It's Erin approved.
On this show. That should be the name of this episode. Erin approved. Erin approved. Mm-hmm. Yeah, folks, we don't have the answers. We can barely get out of bed in the morning.
I was going to say, we're just trying to keep our lives in order here.
That's all. Yeah, before we got on the show, we just got back. I walked out. You were already falling asleep on the couch with Gracie,
Yeah.
the dog. It's 11:36.
Yeah, it's been a rough morning. I've been up for approximately 2 hours, and I'm ready for a nap.
And this is the earliest Erin has ever risen, was 10 p.m. A.m., excuse me. 10 a.m. We made the plan. Erin slept the other day till 3:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, well, we were up till 5 a.m., so in my defense.
In my defense, you're allowed to be a piece of shit then.
Yes, I'm on vacation. And I've always been a real good sleeper.
You have, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you've never been the morning gal.
Nope, I get that from Mother. We're both night owls.
Mom can sleep, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've noticed you and Mom, just like me and Dad, have a lot of similarities. Mm-hmm. I see the similarities with kind of with all of us. Even Allie's inability to travel without extreme anxiety. Especially now that she's got children, she feels like she can't leave Dickinson County. And Mom as well doesn't like to travel, and then or doesn't travel. It's not that she doesn't like to.
Right.
But Mom and Dad are homebodies.
Yes.
They end up just kicking it back home, baby.
Yeah, I'm quite the homebody back in Michigan as well. I still enjoy my alone time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, it's good to be. I don't think there's any problem with that, with being home. If you want to if you want to leave, no Mark can be a fucking loser in this world. Stay home. Be home. I'm out here trying to do something with my life. I'm trying to build a legacy, folks. Can't you tell with this enthralling podcast?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Erin, I know I've been a huge inspiration to millions of people. Tell me, how have I inspired you?
How have you inspired me?
Apart from the countless obvious ways, something more personal.
Well, I admire your drive and perseverance. I've always thought that I was always impressed with your strict schedule for yourself and not straying from it, and your self-discipline.
Oh, that was really a sweet answer. I was joking.
No,
I
really.
I thought you...
In all honesty.
Oh, my God, I got a tear running down my eye.
Oh my God, get it together.
Well, thank you. That was very sweet. I was totally joking. Now I don't know where to go from there.
Oh, you tell me how you feel now about me.
I've never felt inspired by you. I felt more of just concern. Just kidding. I thought, I've always enjoyed, I think you're very sweet. I think you're very kind. Oh my God, what are we just jacking each other off now? It's disgusting. Yeah, you're cool. I get it. You're fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
Great. My God, what is this? Fucking CBS. I don't know. What's the 60 Minutes? Those aren't the ones I'm looking for. I'm looking for what's the pub like minutes PBS?
Oh yeah, PBS.
Not the one.
Yeah.
I just think you're so special. You hold so much value.
What are we in a Lifetime movie?
Yeah. My God. I hate Lifetime movies.
Anyone who says that is lying.
I don't even know what Lifetime movies are. What does that even mean?
I don't know. They're just usually like sappy, corny movies, but they still suck you right in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they grab you.
Yeah.
Because that's how desperate you are for any positive feeling in this meaningless life. They suck you in. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I don't think this life is meaningless, folks. I have a theory about people who think that life is meaningless where they say they're nihilistic. I don't think that's what they mean. Well, it's clearly not what they mean. When they say they're not nihilistic, what they're really saying is that they're in pain. Because if you're a nihilist and nothing has any meaning, then you should be totally fine. Because if there's no meaning, you can't be hurt.
Right.
Because there's no meaning. Mm-hmm. You can't be upset or in pain if there's no meaning. Mm-hmm. And so when people say that life has no meaning, what they're really saying is that they're in a lot of pain.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it's that's just something I've noticed. When people say that life has no meaning, for the 8th time, that's not what they're really saying. They're saying, my God, I need something to invoke meaning in my life. Mm-hmm. How do we solve that?
I don't know. Work hard to figure out your morals and your values.
That's a great answer, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. I find that whenever I am feeling inadequate or feeling like I need connection or just if I'm feeling not good enough, I always find that it's usually because I'm straying away from the values that I want to espouse and live out and adhere to. Whether those values might be like honesty or integrity or perseverance or hard work or love or kindness, I find myself leaning towards like validation, external validation and like popularity and like what does this person think of me? And so when I feel, I guess kind of like out of sync, I kind of try to take a step back and go, okay, I'm like looking at life through the wrong lens right now. Mm. I'm looking at it through a lens of like, I need this person to like compliment me, or I need this girl to like me, or I need an Instagram post to do better. Mm-hmm. And then I go, and then so if I can step outside of myself a little bit there, and I can recognize that, then I can usually like pull the reins in a little bit and get back to what matters, which for me is like family. Like at the end of the day, I try to simplify things and go like what actually matters, and it's like my relationship with God, our family, health, meaning. Like some sort of meaningful career or passion, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much it.
Yep.
I try to focus on just those things.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in your own head, in your own mind, in your own life, and everything that you've got going on. And sometimes, it can go too far. And if that ever happens to me, I try to take a step back and look at life from a bigger picture and realize not everything is about me and my problems or issues.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
But everything is about me, folks. So be sure to sign up at patreon.com/Trevor Ohlsen, support the show. We've got the Los Angeles garbage department outside of our house again. Folks that I've called them numerous times. I've asked them to reroute their system so that they would avoid the podcast time frame. They have refused to listen. These animals, who do a great job of keeping the area clean.
They have no shame.
Unbelievable. They show up at this hour. My hour! Listen to it. You hear that, folks? That's the sound of ignorance. And no, we love them out here. They take care of things. Keep things. We'll let them pass here. Give us a moment here. They'll do it. I thought you were touching the mic. I was like, don't keep touching the mic stand. Gross. Erin just touched me with her toenail fungus foot. I'm gonna develop some type of skin disease now on my finger. I've got a big wart on my foot.
I was just gonna say that.
At the moment, I figured you would, so I beat you to it. Yeah, I can't get rid of it. It's like herpes. It's there, and we all know what herpes is like. That is not fun.
No.
the most like passive and subtle. No, never had herpes, folks. Never had the luck. But yes, I've got a good planter's wart on my left heel. That is the size of a
dime.
Dime.
Mm-hmm.
Little smaller.
Yeah.
Like a Canadian dime.
There you go.
I don't think they're smaller. I don't know. I just made that up.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So it's about the size of a Canadian dime. It doesn't hurt. Doesn't look great. I will as a vain man. I like to look good and feel good and clean. I'm very hygienic. I'm high in orderliness. But I've got this disgusting growth on my foot, and I can't get rid of it. What do I do, Erin? You used to have a preposterous wart about the size of an eggplant on your foot.
Mine was about the size of a regular American dime. You know.
Disgusting. Go on.
Anywho, I had that thing for quite a while, and Mother tried to get at my foot a time or two, and I screamed, and I would not allow it.
Our mother traumatized Erin to the point where she had to be, what's the word? Institutionalized. She just got out and she has escaped and come to California. That's why she's here. She just showed up at my doorstep like a baby in the movies. So Erin, you had wart on the foot. Mom, tell us what she did.
Oh, she just tried to get at it with the tweezers, and I was screaming bloody murder and was not allowing that to happen.
And she snuck you into the hospital.
Yeah, get some good old antifreeze on there.
So our mom, who's a nurse, a retired nurse, didn't want to go to Walgreens and pay $10 to get a wart removal kit. Now, granted, I don't know if they had them like they do now, but they have good wart removal kits.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can grab them at Walgreens or CVS. They're $15 to $20, and you get them, and you can use them, I think 8 times. And they've got this big Q-tip. But whatever. 15 years ago, Mom's sneaking Erin in like a cancer patient, and administering a very cold treatment to the wart.
Yep. Felt great. Miss it.
Which is funny that we both remember this. That's how upset the experience was for you. That's how upsetting the experience was for you.
This wart was traumatizing for me. Best day of my life, the day I got rid of it.
It's always a good day when you rid yourself of a growth or or some type of psychological impediment, an STD, whatever it may be. You rid yourself of something disgusting.
Yeah, something unwanted.
Yeah. I kind of like the name "Rid Yourself of a Growth" as well for the title. Erin's done some modeling, folks. Strictly pornography. Just a lot of typical heterosexual porn. Now I'm all about capitalism, and so Erin's been moving forward. Erin's done some modeling. She's never done that. She's a good girl. Although somebody did, or some robot or whatever hacked your Instagram account and was like,
oh yeah,
what was it?
I have a Dirty Fans now, apparently.
Yeah, Dirty Fans.
Dirty Fans.
That's right. I've had that for months.
Click the link, folks.
Yeah, sign up today. dirtyfans.com/Erin Ohlsen. Head over to patreon.com/Trevor Ohlsen, where you can. I was gonna say some really fucked up shit.
Let's keep it PG-13, Trev.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, dirtyfans.com/Erin Ohlsen, folks. No, Erin's done some modeling. She's very, very beautiful. Both my sisters are very beautiful. How's that been?
It's been...
What a shitty question.
It's been a minute since you've done a shoot.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you could definitely, blow a dude out here and they'll film you.
I'll get on that.
Yeah, probably
on that.
The house over.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the birth area of pornography, which I mentioned to you.
Excellent.
This area.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking about picking that up soon if the modeling didn't go in my favor.
Yeah, believe me, I've considered it. Yes. No, but be sure to head over and check out Erin on Instagram. Dirtyfans.com/Erin. No, it's just type in. I've tagged her on my Instagram as well. Erin Marissa. Is it just Erin Marissa Ohlsen?
Model.
Oh yeah, sorry, Erin Marissa Model.
Yes.
Okay. Erin Marissa. I feel like I'm saying Marissa weird now. Erin Marissa Model. Instagram. Be sure to go check her out. Go support folks. We don't want her blowing people. My God. Yeah, I try to get out here and do some modeling as well. I haven't given it a ton of effort, but I did submit to a bunch of agencies. 99% of them didn't respond, and then one did with some interest, and then it fell through, which is just industry standard.
Mm-hmm.
It's normal. I did LA Fashion Week, where I did runway stuff, and but never ended up actually being in LA Fashion Week. I did a what's it called? A casting. I went to a casting call.
Yes.
And made a friend out there, so that was cool. It was a cool experience. I'd like to do some modeling out here, but haven't been able to yet. I don't know where I'm going with this.
That's another tough industry to break into.
How the fuck would you know? You've been here for a week.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, my God. People are just they'll say anything
in general
to be on a show. She begged to come onto this podcast and have her opinion, heard by the 40 of you listening.
Yeah.
No, it is a tough industry, I suppose. People, it's just like any other. I think here's what I always have said about the people's response to the entertainment industry when they go, oh, it's a tough industry to break into. It's like you're an engineer. How would you know? Did you try? Did you come out to LA and bust your ass for 10 years and just fucking do everything possible to become a successful person in the entertainment industry, and then you went, bam, I'll go back to engineering. It's like every person who's ever said that is just repeating that cliche. Oh, it's a tough business to get into. It's like, yeah. Did you do it? So my response has always been, and perhaps it's my way of coping with the fact that it is probably a tough business to get into. I think that every business, if you're trying to be air quotes, successful in it, it's difficult. It's difficult to become the CEO of a company, if that's what you want to do. It's difficult to just rise in ranks in any company. It takes time and effort and years. So just like anything, it takes time to become a well-established artist, a well-established engineer, a well-established porn star, you have to build a name for yourself, folks.
Yep.
And I'm trying to build that porn star name out here. I came out here with hopes and dreams of doing and succeeding in the adult film industry. And by God, I will be successful.
Yeah, you're well on your way.
Well on the way, folks. It's been a promiscuous 3 months. No, but the modeling is probably a tough gig. Well, here's the thing about modeling, and I don't know anything about it, so maybe this is all fake. But there's definitely it's not fake. There's definitely some weirdos in the business.
Oh yeah.
Like it's kind of classic. It's a classic Hollywood narrative of, use acting as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Harvey Weinstein, my favorite director, doesn't take no for an answer. He, the man gets shit done. He, basically did, horrible things to women. I won't cast you in this movie if you don't, X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Blow me.
Yeah.
Have sex with me.
Mm-hmm.
And that has been, there was an actress from the 50s, 1950s, probably working at Mel's Diner, who said that was the same thing. It was, she wouldn't sleep with the director, and so I'm not sure if her career fell apart, but it definitely affected her career.
Who was that?
Some bitch. I don't know.
Thanks for the details.
Yeah. We don't do research here on this podcast. We just spout off. But that has been Hollywood. Mm-hmm. And not all Hollywood. But that's a classic Hollywood tale. I wanted the part, and it's always some fat white guy.
Ew.
Who's like, who has like the keys to the door, and he's like, I'll let you in.
Oh my gosh.
Just come with me.
Ew.
Come with me now. And if you're a decent person, like I know you are, if you're a decent person, you're gonna probably say no. But it's also understandable why people would say yes. They're like,
if it's something they've wanted and worked for their whole life.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden,
depends how far you're willing to go for what you want.
Yeah, and ideally you want to be successful without having to engage in fellatio. It's not cool. But a lot of people did. Jackie Chan, he did pornography before he got into film. A lot of actors did like adult films before they got into real acting.
Okay.
And so and if you're not, listen, if you do something, air quotes, that you're uncomfortable with, or that you feel is like morally bad or demeaning, my guess is that the first time you do it, you're gonna feel really bad. You're gonna feel ashamed. Mm-hmm. But if you just keep doing it, it gets easier. It gets easier. So if you're years in, and you've rubbed a guy off here, you looked away there, you did a little something, all of a sudden when you've got a chance to be a star in a movie and Harvey Weinstein goes, come with me, you go, all right, just another thing to do. It's a dark business, Erin.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. I've been out here for 90 days.
Yeah.
90 days too long, folks. I'm ready to go back to Michigan. No, things are fine. But I feel like I'm doing all the talking there.
Yeah. It's your podcast.
That's true. Shit there. Shit there and be quiet. Shit yourself. Speaking of shitting yourself, we were having a conversation yesterday about, what's his name? James Joyce, famous author who, folks, I'm going to pull up here some fun things about him. James Joyce. There you go. It's already there. So James Joyce was a famous author. He wrote Ulysses, I don't know. Figure it out. I feel so ignorant when I don't know these classic pieces of literature. All right, here we go. We've got some great letters that James Joyce wrote to his missus, and I'd like to read some to Erin. Here we go. Let me adjust. Can you guys still hear me good? How's it sound? You got the headphones on.
Yeah.
Great.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm going to read. So this is James Joyce. One of where's James Joyce from? Let's clarify. Where is James Joyce from? Where is James Joyce from? From Ireland. All right, from Rathgar, Ireland. Okay. Read James Joyce's absolutely filthy letters to his wife, Nora Barnacle. What a name, too. Nora Barnacle. All right, here we go. I'm going to read some to you. You had an ass full of farts that night, darling. And I fucked them out of you. Big fat fellows. Long windy ones. Quick little merry cracks. And a lot of tiny little naughty farties ending in a long gush from your hole.
Oh my gosh.
I think I would know Nora's farts anywhere. I think I could pick hers out of a room full of farting women. It is a rather girlish noise, not like the wet windy fart, which I imagine fat wives have. It is sudden and dry and dirty, like what a bold girl would let off in fun in a school dormitory at night. I hope Nora will let off no end of her farts in my face, so that I may know their smell also.
Oh my god.
So that's one of my favorites.
That's probably the most beautiful piece of literature I've ever heard.
There's more, folks. Here we go. Now, I also want to read you this because we had to give James Joyce his, his say of it as well. So he was a bit ashamed of the fact that he wrote that filth to his wife. And he contemplated it here. And this is what he said in another letter to his wife. He said, Today I stopped short, often in the street, with an exclamation whenever I thought of the letters I wrote you last night and the night before. They must read awful in the cold light of day. Perhaps their coarseness has disgusted you. I suppose the wild filth and obscenity of my reply went beyond all bounds of modesty. So he has some remorse.
He does.
He realizes, that was a bit much.
Yes, a bit much.
A bit much.
To put it lightly.
The gushing out of the whole part. It's a bit, what's the word? I can't think of the word. But it didn't stop him, folks. We've got more. We've got more dirty letters here that I'm very excited to read to my sister. Okay, here you go. It was you yourself, you naughty, shameless girl, who first led the way. It was not I who first touched you long ago down in Ringsend. That's where they met. It was you who slid your hand down inside my trousers and pulled my shirt softly aside and touched my prick with your long, tickling fingers and gradually took it all, fat and stiff as it was, into your hand and frigged me slowly until I came off through your fingers, all the time bending over and gazing at me out of your quiet, saint-like eyes. That was not as bad. He's not talking about shit there.
No.
Is this the one I want? This is beautiful. This one starts off very lovely. My sweet little whorish Nora. I did as you told me, you dirty little girl, and pulled myself off twice. I love that, pulled myself off. Pulled myself off twice when I read your letter. I am delighted to see that you do like being fucked assways. And let's wrap up these letters with one big hurrah. We've got a big paragraph here, folks.
Let's hear it.
All right. We're all for it here. This is my favorite one. I don't know. The first one is
Yeah.
insane.
Yes.
First one is hilariously funny. Here we go. Okay. Fuck me if you can, squatting in the closet.
Starting off real subtle.
Yeah, he really eases into it. Fuck me if you can, squatting in the closet. It's like, James Joyce, where do you go from there?
Yeah.
How how does a man of literature build upon that?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there supposed to be, you start off easy and build and build and build until there's the air quote climax? There's not much to build off of when you go, fuck me if you can, squatting in the closet.
Oh.
With your clothes up, grunting like a young sow doing her dung. And a big fat dirty snaking thing coming out slowly of your backside. Fuck me on the stairs in the dark like a nursery maid fucking her soldier, unbuttoning his trousers gently and slipping her hand into his fly and fiddling with his shirt and feeling it getting wet and then pulling it gently up and fiddling with his two bursting balls and at last pulling out boldly the Mickey she loves to handle and frigging it for him softly, murmuring into his ear dirty words and dirty stories that other girls told her and dirty things she said, and all the time pissing her drawers with pleasure and letting off soft, quiet, warm little farts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, see, it's almost like it should be read backwards. It's like, softly fart in my face. I'm gonna read it backwards. Piss your drawers with pleasure for me, Nora. Grab my two bursting balls and frig me slowly. Then slowly unbutton my shirt and fuck me on the stairs like a young sow doing her dung. Fuck me! Doesn't that read better?
It does.
Thank you. Can you grab my water? I'll grab my water. Oh my god. So I'm really happy that we got to that point in the podcast. That's a fun one.
Oh yeah.
That's probably my favorite thing I've ever read on this show.
Yes.
The what is the word? It's not harsh. Synonyms.
Well, it's pretty vulgar.
Is that what I'm looking for? Vulgar?
Yeah, yes.
Jarring.
Vile.
Yeah. It's intense. But his, fuck me if you can, squatting in the closet like a young sow doing her dung.
Oh my god.
That, and then you had an ass full of farts last night, darling. Tell me, folks, if this is something that you're into. Do you like an ass full of farts? I'd like to know. Email me at thetrevorolsenshow@gmail.com. Well, I mean, I used to do that in the beginning of the show. I'd be like, email me. I want to hear your questions, your this, your that.
Mm-hmm.
But no one listens to the show, so no one ever did. Except one woman would always email me, and then it just got to be too much. It's amazing what people will disclose to you.
Yes.
If they feel as if they get to know you
via
online.
Via the internet, yeah.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes. They feel like they know me like James Joyce knows his wife's ass full of farts. And there's an intimate relationship. Yeah. But some beautiful writing by one of the world's most famous authors. I'm very happy that Erin got to hear that. Tell me, what were your thoughts on that, Erin?
Oh, well, I had not heard of him before your mention of him, and he seems like quite the author. He's got quite the way with words. What kind of way, I'm not real sure, but I'll let you decide that for yourself.
Beautifully written. You can't disagree that it's well written.
And he still tries to be sweet in what he's saying by calling her darling and whatnot.
You can tell that he loves her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we need, folks. You need to love, we need to love ourselves and each other the way that James Joyce loved his squatting sow woman.
This is the kind of relationship we should all be striving for.
Yes, nothing is off limits. There's nothing that you can't be vulnerable with your partner with.
Right.
Even your shits. Your partner should know your shits.
Yeah. It's all a part of living.
The runny ones. The solid ones. The quick ones. The clean ones. The one wipers and the two flushers.
Oh, man.
Speaking of which.
Oh, man. Well, that's a wrap for the show, folks. No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of which, folks. Erin. Shit's like a wild animal. We're 50 minutes in. 3 people will hear that.
Oh, man.
You see, Erin can't burp.
I can, I just don't know how to make myself.
We should watch a YouTube tutorial, right? Well, if I could play a video and and the audience could hear it as well, we'd learn how to burp together. You're so sunburned.
Oh, I know.
When we went out, we mentioned at the beginning of the show, folks, we're going to Santa Monica. I'm looking at Erin right now. A little crispy.
Yeah.
Little crispy.
Could be worse, though.
Could it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not in severe pain.
That's good.
Minor pain.
Yeah. There's always a slight agony to the flesh.
I haven't had a sunburn in like 2 years, so.
It's almost good to have.
Yeah.
It's probably good for you.
Maybe.
You need to get sunburn every couple of years.
Yeah.
You need a little risk in life.
Yeah.
What's life without, knowing that you could develop skin cancer at any moment, and you go out and deliberately get sunshine and go, fuck it.
Wear your sunscreen, folks.
Wear your sunscreen, folks. dirtyfans.com/Erin Ohlsen. Make sure you just go support her there. Yeah, sunscreen. Good transition there. Yeah, we've had lots of fun out here, folks. Fortunately, Erin tolerates my insanity, and we have a good time. And I have a good time.
I bring out a sick sense of humor in Trevor.
She does. I feel much more myself when I'm around her. You know when you're around some people and you just feel fake? You're around some Jew. And you can't be yourself. I don't know. Whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe you don't like Jews. I like Jews. I live with a Jew. There's nothing wrong with Jews. I view Jews as beautiful people. As I view all people of all races and religions as beautiful people.
Yes.
But sometimes you just don't feel yourself around certain types of people. And it has nothing to do with a Jew or anything like that. But whenever we get together, I just feel like, yeah, you do. You bring out a side of me that I like. Mm-hmm. It's not good morally, but it's very fun.
Yeah, and funny.
Yes.
I always say, I feel like after you meet someone, in those first 60 seconds that you meet them, you can kind of tell whether you're going to vibe with them or not. If you're on the same energy level.
Yeah. Are you the first person to say that? That's the idea of the first impression. Did you come up with that?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow. I always thought myself, no one else has thought this, that the first time you meet someone, it's important.
That's not what I meant.
Oh. No, I see. I think you're totally right as well. I've had that experience where, yeah, you just know if you'll vibe with someone or if you won't. Mm-hmm. And it's okay if you don't.
Right.
It's okay if you don't like Jews. Now, I'm not saying that's right. But sometimes I love you, Michael. I love you, Michael. Michael's a Jew. No, it's not okay if you don't like Jews. We got 5 more minutes here to fill. Let's keep going forward. This is a 4-hour show. We got 3 more hours there.
Oh, okay.
Where are we at? Is there anything that you'd like to let the audience know while you're here on this magnificent and unique platform?
Well, I am just happy to be out of Michigan, folks, and have a change of scenery. Even if I got to deal with this obnoxious brother of mine.
Anything you want to tell the audience? Fuck Michigan. Truly. Burn in hell, Michigan.
I'm just thrilled to have a change of scenery.
That's what happens, though, folks. It's easy to... it's easy when you stay in one place. Like, here's an example. In our situation, where me and Erin grew up, and how we grew up. We grew up in one area, which I'm thankful for, genuinely. You know, we weren't shuffled around, we weren't moved around, we didn't have to transfer schools and lose friends and any of that. We had a very stable childhood, and I wouldn't change anything. But if you like never leave, I've always felt like there's sometimes it can almost feel almost like claustrophobic, like it's suffocating you, like you feel trapped. Mm-hmm. Like this is the only place that you've ever been, and so that means that this is the only place you'll ever be. Mm-hmm. And that can feel really bad. And I remember having those feelings before I started traveling, to the extent that I have traveled, that I felt almost trapped sometimes in Michigan. And I think that would be the case if we grew up in Virginia, if we grew up in Florida, if we grew up anywhere. I feel like we'd always, because when I did my road trip last year, mm-hmm. and I remember specifically I ended up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I ended up at an oyster bar, and I asked one of the bartenders who I wanted to bang. This show's all about honesty, Erin. You've been holding back.
Oh, okay. Try to open up these last 2 minutes here.
Yeah, we're going to keep going. We're going to go for another hour. This is great. We'll keep it going. Usually 30-minute shows. This one's going to be 2 hours, 120 minutes. I asked this woman in Baton Rouge, this whore. I'm just kidding. She was sweet. I was like, what is there to do around here? And her response, I'll never forget. She said that, she's like, oh, there's nothing to do around here. She's like, I don't know why you came here. And it was like an aha moment. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's what people say back in Michigan. Mm-hmm. And it sounds silly, but I realized in that moment, I was like, oh, like we become blind to what surrounds us. Mm-hmm. Because she had lived here in Baton Rouge her whole life, born and raised. And so everything, it was clear to me that there was plenty to do around there, but she couldn't see it because she had become too used to it. Mm-hmm. And so I had the same realization. I was like, man, I'm sure I feel like that back home. I'm sure there's things I'm missing.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was one of the best things that I learned as far as the importance of traveling. And if you don't ever travel, you can feel stuck. And I know you felt that way. Or just like, I gotta get the fuck out of Michigan.
Yeah.
I think everyone has probably felt that way about their hometown, their home state, like everything. No matter where they're from, like, I gotta get the fuck out of LA. Mm-hmm. Been here forever.
Yeah.
Gotta get out of Minnesota. I've gotta get out of Pennsylvania. Fuck Maine. I gotta get out of Maine.
Who likes Maine anyway?
Yeah.
Who lives in Maine?
No one important.
Fucking losers.
Yeah. There we go. We're an hour in and she's finally opening up, folks. My sister hates Maine.
Yeah. Pennywise lives there, though.
Great movie. The It movies, I'm not much of like a scary movie guy.
Mm-hmm. Neither am I.
Yeah. No, not a guy?
No.
Oh.
No.
Here, I thought you were.
I just found out yesterday.
Great. Yeah, not a big scary movie guy, but for whatever reason, I love the It movies, the 2 new ones.
Yes, I agree.
They're so good.
And I'm also not a scary movie buff at all.
I wonder what it is.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think, well, the graphics are great.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe because it's fake.
Yeah.
But still, those are creepy ass movies.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy movies.
I just laugh through them to get through them the whole time. It's very entertaining.
The way I get through scary movies is I go like, oh, the reality is like, human beings are actually the scary. You know what's great? You know what's a good example about movies? Here's a great example. A contrast between movies. So think of the Avengers Endgame. Mm-hmm. Or like any superhero movie. It's always like, we have to save the universe.
Yeah.
Because the universe is going to be destroyed.
Yes.
It's all, and when they go the universe, you just kind of check out. You go, all right. Mm-hmm. Like you can't comprehend it. It's too big. It's too vast.
Yes.
It doesn't mean anything to you. You go, okay. But then, for an example, the movie with Halle Berry, The Call.
Oh yeah.
Great movie. Just rewatched it the other day. Will have your heart racing and pounding because one person might die. Mm-hmm. And it's an innocent girl who might be like brutalized and killed. Mm-hmm. And you're on edge the whole movie. And it's one person who might die. Mm-hmm. And that's a perfect example of relatability because we can relate to that. Mm-hmm. We can understand maybe can't understand what she's feeling, but we can sympathize and be empathetic, and it feels way more real than, oh, the universe is gonna not exist. Right. It's like, oh, this little girl's gonna be killed by a creep. Yeah. In a dark underground cellar. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. 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 You're just thinking that could be your sister or daughter or niece, anything. You relate to it. Yeah. Yeah. So. But there's something about getting back to the point with like the It movies. They're not real, and they're not real. But I don't know, it's not like the universe is gonna end. It's like these kids are gonna be killed. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yeah. 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 Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Great. Yeah. All right, folks, that's the end of the show. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're not going to do another hour of this, I don't think. Erin, dirtyfans.com/Erin Ohlsen. Be sure to support Erin and her flourishing upcoming career in the adult film industry. At Erin Marissa Model on Instagram. Is there anything else you'd like to add, sis? Oh, well, Great. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. No, go on. No. In all reality, that is not my account. Erin Marissa .model. If you all want to go report that account for me, that'd be great. Thanks. Oh, so it's just Erin Marissa .model? Yeah, there's only a single period differentiating our... I wonder if it's still there. Let's find out. Our Instagrams. Folks, we need your help. There's one person listening at this point. So, ma'am, sir, we need your help. They've got me blocked. I can't even see the profile itself. Erin. I was sent screenshots. Is how I know about it. Okay, so there's Erin Marissa Model. That's you. Let's see. Erin Marissa .model. I reported it, and so I might not be able to see it anymore. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, this one's yours. It's just me. You've got a great Instagram account. Thank you. Like, really, genuinely you do. It looks great. Thank you. I really need to update some photos. I do have some photos I can put on there. I just haven't yet. Yeah, check out her Instagram, folks. It's really good. It's very symmetrical looking. Like, the pictures are all professional. Looks great. dirtyfans.com/Erin Ohlsen. Head over and support the upcoming adult film actress. Erin, thanks for coming on the show. Oh, my pleasure. Love ya. Glad you're here. It was fun. We'll do it again, mate. When do you leave? The 4th? Yep. What day is that? That's a Wednesday, so all right. Yeah. Might not have you on next week, but maybe we'll squeeze you back in. Okay. Great. Can do. All right, folks. Patreon.com/Trevor Ohlsen if you'd like to support the show. Don't spend your money on you. Spend it on me. Patreon. Facebook.com/Trevor Ohlsen. We'll be back on Saturday as always, and for free as always on Wednesdays. Keep doing your thing. Keep moving forward.
Just keep swimming, y'all.
Just keep swimming. DirtyFans.com/Erin Ohlsen. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.